WFTX-TV.com.
Are worries about the Confederate flag and a portrait of Robert E. Lee distracting the NAACP president from what really matters in our community?
This is a question raised by the Lee County Sheriff Mike Scott. 4 in Your Corner's Malcolm Johnson taking this question right to the president of the group. Malcolm?
That's right, Patrick. Sheriff Scott's words were thought-provoking. At a time when our city felt an uptick of violence, we wanted to know what local NAACP leaders are doing to solve the problem.
Black-on-black violence in our city. Lee County Sheriff Mike Scott wants leaders in the black community to do more to stop it. In a letter to the news press, the sheriff said, regrettably, community leaders like our NAACP president and others like Al Sharpton at the national level tend to obsess with Confederate flags or General Lee portraits, but are less vocal on the leading cause of death among groups they represent. Local NAACP President James Keel says there's plenty blame to go around.
The family is failing, the religious community is failing, law enforcement is failing, criminal justice system is failing, and we are all failing together.
That failing could be to blame for nearly 10 shootings last week in Fort Myers. Now the city's police department and Lee County Sheriff's Office created a task force to stem the tide. But Keel questions whether officers who've never been in the neighborhood can effectively make these streets safer.
The sheriff is sending out deputies in this community whom majority will be white men that perhaps have never worked in the black community before.
Instead, he hopes for a community policing approach, saying it will help bring both sides together.
We want them to be respectful and be tolerant. We want them to catch the bad guy, but we also don't want them punishing the good citizen.
But Keel wants to emphasize people in Dunbar have and will continue to support the Lee County Sheriff's Office.
We changed our party to vote for him. Blacks did. We changed from Democrat to Republican just so that we could make sure he got into office. We believed in him then, and we believe in him now.
Now, Mike Scott declined to have an interview on this subject, but did email me a response. In part, he says, I like Brother James a lot. Just wish he would use his position, focus, and voice something other than a picture on a wall. Keel says he has reached out to Scott, but is yet to hear back. Reporting in the newsroom, Malcolm Johnson, Fox 4, in your corner.
Thank you, Malcolm. We want you to join this community conversation. What do you think about the sheriff's comments about the NAACP needing to focus more on violent crime and their response to the sheriff? You can call or text 239-206-FOX4 or email news